People, you are going to big up on yourselves. I hope me not have a problem with the camera today, you know, because what me have a wrong camera with me, so I makeshift me I do. As usual, I drive a whistle today, saying, so you bear with me. Now, me watch the last one interview there with this guy, Deva Bratt. Right? Deva Bratt is a former member of the Portmore Empire, and he did an interview on the Dancehall Hotseat. Right? And that was the other day. I know Deva Bratt is in, well, I had a whole heap of things to keep the camera steady, you know, so bear with me here, sir. I hope it's steady. Yeah. Yeah, Deva Bratt is in the United States. Right, so him and Vybz Kartel had fallen out from long time, from before Vybz Kartel was in prison. And Deva Bratt was arrested also on sexual related charges. So since Vybz Kartel returned from prison now, Deva Bratt now, talented artist, starts to show a lot of diss tracks at Vybz. Saying so, he get a little bit some attention out of it now, because when Vybz was in prison, we never really hear much about Deva. Him just staying in the wilderness. But truth be told, a bad artist. He's one of them clashing artists from day one. Right? From the Cartel time. So Dancehall Hotseat say, you know, them going to give him an interview and make him speak him truth. You know, so I'm the panic now, and you know, I listen to it in its entirety. And I don't can go listen to it. But because I know people don't have them time there to listen to an entire interview for an hour and a half now, you know, I can give a breakdown of it. And talk some things in it where him say, some things where him me like, some things where me not like, and you know where 100 go already. Alright, first of all, you know, them ask him about the court issue with him about the sexual related things. You know, and he say he was innocent and got released from it. So you can't really say him a sexual predator or so forth. He may even further put the emphasize in point that if he was like a rapist, then he couldn't travel. Because I was saying if I was a rapist, I would have traveled. You know, which really and truly not factual, because Jack Cure got a charge, convicted for sexual offense, and Jack Cure was in Netherlands. I mean, he's still in prison now, but he traveled. So when Deva Bratt said that, so now, so 100% accurate in terms of why he's trying to clarify or to strengthen his point that he was not, you know, was innocent. Good. They asked him about how the Portmore Empire thing started out. You know, I explained it, and you know, say he was basically the one that started the Portmore Empire. Right? Him started it off. Vybz Kartel was around, but because Vybz now was more around like Bounty Killer them and I do know them from day one in the Alliance crew. Vybz never really to pay much attention to the group because he was busy. He also mentioned, because them asked him to clarify between Portmore Empire and Gaza, which I make a note say Gaza is like a community, because it was called before Borderline and then called Gaza. And the reason why I changed from Borderline to Gaza was because this social media influencer and also a playwright actor, is called Shibada. Shibada now is, you know, a person from, based on what I see, I remember the LGBTQ plus society. So them changed the name, and Shibada was the person who had this saying, say, when he did a skit when he said a police was asking him for a search, and he gave the police a search, but though he was behaving, the police asked him if he was a man or a woman, and he tell the officer say him on the borderline, and then that's how the borderline thing came up. And then Vybz Kartel said, no, we can't call this the borderline no more, we have to call it something else, and they call it Gaza. Hence, that's what the name is. So I explained to say that, you know, Portmore Empire is the name, the business name of that group. Gaza is the name of the community or the area. Right. Then him further go as far as to say, well, you know, when Vybz Kartel came in the group and how the group got dismantled was basically some ego thing, right? And why him start even do the diss track again, him say, you know, when Vybz Kartel came from prison and did the interview, I think that interview was on Nightly Fix, or The Fix, I saw it name. Vybz now was saying things about him, about the same sexual offense charge, where him never really expect that Vybz would do that. Even though there are their differences, you know, him say Vybz come out and say him a change man, but him still bring that when he made up with almost everybody in the Portmore Empire. But still I try to tarnish him name. So I say, boy, you know, him have to answer, and so comes him start with the lyrical onslaught against Vybz. And it give him some buzz in the streets. Right? And him said, yo, I'm gonna use this opportunity now and launch himself. Because, you know, they will say, well, why you wait so long to really push yourself? You know, why you wait till Vybz come out the road and you're a lyrical artist? And why you putting so much energy in one man when you should have really spent some time on writing hit songs rather than diss tracks? Because diss tracks don't really last long, which me agree with too. You know, and him say, well, you know, just time, he might take him time do the thing until him get the thing the right way. He might also go further by mentioning that, you know, the industry, the musical industry, corrupt away. Which I mean, I don't think nothing strange about that. Every music industry corrupt. You know, and you know, he basically has said that, you know, unity needs to unite some more. You know, the man need to clean up themselves a little bit and try to get unity rather than, because he even mentioned about eggnog. Danny English that died the other day from sugar related illness, right? And he was saying, you know, him die a little bit, no so on the money side. So yeah, he must say unity need to be in it. And me agree with that. Unity need to be in it, and you know, try to make people make the money out of it. And he must say, even though Vybz are the king of the dancehall thing, because he even touched that topic, they say Vybz to be the king, because based on the era and what go on. The following on YouTube now so 100, you know, the people them too tribalized, the fans them too tribal, too much tribalism go on in it. Like, you know, if you support Vybz, you don't want to support Movado. Or if you follow Vybz, you don't want to support Movado. Well, you don't just try to be a music fan by following, you know, the music people them where you love, and try to put tribalism on it and start to hold the business down. And that me 100% agree with. You know? Yeah. What I not really agree with in the interview from Deva was the attitude, the initial attitude where they have when the guys them ask him question. It's like he want to take over the interview and make the man them ask him what he want to ask him. And at the end of the day, you come for an interview, it is to clear some things up, or if you say some things where you want people to know. Right? That was the initial part. He eventually calm himself down and, you know, do what I'm supposed to do upon the interview and set the thing straight. So if you're a person where I want to hear from Deva, like from the first part, for him make you know what I'm about. The first part of the interview never did much justice to it. It was actually the last part now where him really come around and explain himself and be calmer, and that's when the real part of the interview goes. So, you know, if you really watch it, don't get disheartened by the first part of the interview. It, you know, but it's a good. Take it wrong side, boy. It's a good piece of interview, and at the end of the day, when it's done, me feel Deva Bratt win some heart, you know, as a musician, you know, and make people know what I'm about. But you know, as I say, if people not really watch it, I don't want to watch it. That's basically the interview in a nutshell, you know. And I would like to see Deva, because I know Deva Bratt from day one in the Empire thing. Because I Portmore man myself. Yeah, me know him from day one. And yeah, me like to see him career grow and him live up to him full potential. Or if not full, way up past half of his potential because he's a good artist. Right? And hope him not spend him energy or chase the tail of Vybz Kartel. Because if you're pre-unity, then you're not pre if you're follow down our artist to try kill him where I try do. And even though it might be a business move, because if you put this track out, you get a lot of dub plates sold, and you get shows that you can attend. So it might be a business move at the end of the day. But let's decide there. People, big up on yourselves here, sir. Let me know what you think about it. And if you watch it, let me know about other things that you thought about from the interview and what you think should have been done. Right? So as usual, it's a Duke from Bars Beats. So have that.